Hello everybody, it's me, Biohazard063. I still really like the way that rhymes. Anyway, decided to do a small channel update since a lot has changed over the times. I talk about this stuff on and off during my actual series, but I know not everybody watches everything I put out there, which is admittedly rather understandable. And I often get distracted by the game I'm playing at that point, which makes making a coherent statement difficult to make as well. So this will be short and mostly straight to the point. First of all, I wish to state that this is not, I repeat, not a oh woe is me kind of thing meant to create sentiment or whatever. My dog didn't die or anything. Well, it did, but that was like 20 somewhat years ago, so I don't think that's still affecting me. So let's get started. A small thing I think might be worth sharing at first. I've always run this channel on a schedule, with series being uploaded on specific days of the week. I did that because I was under the impression that you guys, namely the viewers, would know what to expect and when. That's not going to change, but I would like to mention that that schedule is actually available for you guys to be viewed. So for those just occasionally checking in whether or not something new is being uploaded without willing to go through my recent uploads, you can just hit the About button on my main channel page and you'll be able to find the schedule there. I will make an effort in keeping that as up to date as possible. You know, series are set per day and such, so it should be clear which series gets uploaded when. Furthermore, I've been getting a few people that through various channels asked me how they can support the channel. Well, there's quite a few options available to you based on the amount you wish to contribute, the amount of effort you want to put in it. Anyway, I really don't like to talk about it all too much, but first off, you know, just viewing the content is already worth a lot. Views will help get my content higher up there in the search results and will attract other people out there to find this channel. Next, there is the obvious, you know, liking, sharing, blah blah blah. This one takes a small bit of effort, and because of that I do wish to tell you that I'm in no way pressurizing anyone to do as such. I know it's just 1 or 2 clicks, but if you don't feel comfortable doing it, just don't do it. So only do it if you really did like the video, and I can suppose you can see this as a bit of a reminder. I'm not entirely sure what's more important for YouTube ranking, views or likes, but you know, both of them really are appreciated by yours truly. Then you have comments, pretty much the same thing, don't feel compelled. Just stating that I do enjoy getting and replying to those. They're also the quickest way to ask or tell me something. Another big thing, which is something you've probably heard many times before, but you know, I suppose I might as well tell myself, ad blockers. Yeah, I know ads are like really annoying, I'm with you on that one, but do keep in mind that I speak for a lot of YouTubers by saying that they really do harm to the ad revenue. And then of course there's the big elephant in the room as a final method, Patreon. Yes, the word itself is already enough to put a lot of people off. I really didn't want to bring this up, but I remember hastily mentioning this in one video or another. Can't really even remember which one it is. Probably an FTL video or something. And that was pretty much it. You know, the thing just popped up on the channel. Boop, there it was. But yes, Patreon. I was persuaded to create a page on there, and so I kind of hastily did. Recently took the time to actually set things up properly as far as tiers and such go. Things might still change over time as far as rewards and such go, but you know, for the time being, I'm sort of content about what's on there. Furthermore, patrons will naturally have a louder voice when it comes down to voting and stuff in matters I decide to leave to the audience, which there aren't too many of just yet, but you know, things might change. Keep in mind though, a lot of small voices can drown out a large one, so non-patrons still get their say as well. So it's not like, oh, I'm not a patron, I've nothing to say. No, just if you have something to say or something, just go for it, right? I should probably write that down on that Patreon page as well. Anyway, I'll probably also start doing some stuff dedicated to patrons, and once I start getting a few of those, ranging from small shoutouts to having characters and stuff named after them when possible, and of course, if you want that yourself. Of course, you know, you do get the tier rewards there. I won't bore you guys with those, since you can just find those on said page. You can find a link to it on my channel homepage in case you want to check that out. And let me just say that one more time, do not feel obligated. As I've said before, even a view is already well appreciated support. Anyway, now that that's taken care of, on to something lighter. I take great pride in replying to comments made on the channel. You know, comments might not always be, or my replies might not always be great, but you know, I do try to reply to every comment I get. Currently, I thought I was doing really well in that regard, though recently I've been getting comments on some of my older videos, meaning I have to go back to them and reply to those, and noticed that quite often comments could go unanswered. Not entirely sure why, but I've also been noticing that I don't really get too many more notifications when comments are posted, so I kind of have to like figure it out myself a bit, which is pretty odd. But anyway, at this point it doesn't really make much sense to reply to something commented a year or more ago, so I won't be doing that. But I do want to bring that up to say the following: if you ask me something, or you just comment something and you don't get a reply, unless there's a good reason for it, namely like it being marked as spam by YouTube itself, or your comment really doesn't seem like it needs a reply, I don't do that stuff on purpose, right? If you really want an answer and don't get it within, say, 48 hours, comment it again, or maybe you just send me a PM. And I guess that's all I have to say for this. And here I was, thinking I'd keep things short. In any case, I just want to end things by giving another big thanks to everyone who took the time to watch this, and to everyone who has viewed some of my other videos out there. I'm really glad I finally took the time to talk about all this stuff, get that load off my back. And, well, I guess it's time to go back to things as usual. Bye, everyone.